Hi guys! Disclaimer. So this video is just to warn you guys about our semi-D content. So semi-D is a combination of free cards and overdress cards into one same decks. We want to know how will the trial decks work. So here we warn you guys. So we want to tell you about some cards.
First of all, we have the Great One. So, as we know, not all the D-Series Great One from the start decks has been revealed. So we're using some of the old cards from V, like for example, this one.
Okay.
Yes, V cards have 10,000 power shield, but we consider it as 5,000 power.
And then for the next one is the Grade 2. For the Grade 2, we have some cards that from the V era are still in 9,000 power. For example, is this card. Okay, this card is still 9,000 power, but we don't use any 9,000 power cards in the series, so we assume this card 9,000 power as a 10,000 power unit. Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, that's it. Okay, enjoy the video. all of the cards from Dragon Empire has been revealed, and unfortunately I'm disappointed with this deck, especially with the reveal of the Vanilla Grade 1 and also the new order cards that will be used for Dragon Empire deck. This order is quite simple, but it's not really much helping the Dragon Empire deck. It only helps to return a Firina from your drop zone into your hand, but it makes your resource become more limited, especially it costs 1 counter blast when compared to the other order, such as the Dark States and also Prison from Brandgate. It's very different. They help the decks to recharge the soul and also helps the deck to control the enemy more. But this Grade 2 Sunburst and Evolution card is not really helping the deck. So its skill is basically Counter Blast 1. If you want to play this card, you may choose one of your unit and it gets additional 5000 power. And if you do, you return 1 Firina from your drop zone into your hand. So it's just as simple as that. Yeah, the rest of the deck is quite simple, especially the Chakrabarthi Dragon, the new Grade 3 Dragon, the Grade 1, the Trickstar, Grade 2, which helps to search your Firina. So the Grade 2 skill, it's just when it is brought upon by Chakrabarthi Dragon, you may Soul Blast 1 and then you may search your deck for up to 1 card named Firina, reveal it to your opponent and put it into your hand. So it's just a consistency machine again for this Dragon Empire deck. So I'm not seeing much change in the deck. Okay, I think that's all for this Dragon Empire deck. Let's proceed to the Keter Sanctuary.
So I'm using the Keter Sanctuary start deck. Most of the cards has been revealed, only there's 2 more normal units card that hasn't been revealed yet. So I'm gonna explain the Grade 1, 2 and 3 for the right deck. First of all, we have the Grade 1. His skill is when voted upon by the Grade 2, I forgot their names. Basically you must reveal 2 cards and then reveal 2 Grade 3 cards and then you reveal the top of your deck. If it's a unit card, you can call it to the Regard Circle. If it's not, I think you put it into your drop zone. But basically like that. And his second skill is act on Regard Circle, Power Blast 1 and one of your Vanguard gets 5000 power. I think it's your Grade 3 Vanguard. So now let's hop to the Grade 2 from the right deck. His skill is when worked upon by Bastion, the main boss unit from the start deck. Reveal 3 Grade 3 cards and then you can draw a card. Simple. So, but yeah, it's good. Not really, to be honest. And his second skill is if you have 3 Grade 3 Vanguard, 3 Grade 3 units, I think, he gets boost and extra 5000 power. So yeah, it's good for adding power. Finally, we have the boss unit from this Keter Sanctuary start deck. Okay, and for the new boss units for this Keter Sanctuary start deck, we have Apex Ruler Bastion. His skill is continues on Vanguard Circle during your turn. All of your Grade 3 units gets power 2000. And then his second skill is once per turn, Vanguard Circle. At the end of the battle attack, if you draft check a Grade 3, you can discard a card and then stand one of your regards and it gets 10,000 power. Simple. Gaining a multi attacks just once per turn, but you discard a card, so somewhat a fair price. And then we have the revealed a few Grade 3 cards that basically a Shadow Paladin and a Gold Paladin cards by the looks of it. First of all, we have this girl. Her skill is when it attacks, you may counter blast 1 and she gets 5000 power. Simple.
And we have the gold paladin looking cards. His skill is Act on Regard Circle. You may put this card into your soul and one of your units gets 10,000 power until end of turn. For more power. Yay. And then we have the new Grade 1 that has been revealed this morning. His skill is Soul Blast 2, Act on Regard Circle, Soul Blast 2, and then he gets 5,000 power until the end of turn. Simple. I think you can use this skill because you never Soul Blast in this deck. Yeah. And for the V premium cards that I'm using for this deck is, first of all, we have the cards from the VEB 14, common, Grade 1. Her skill is, when placed, if you have 5 or more units, card plus 1 and draw a card. Simple for drawing. And then we have the Gigantic Charger from the early VBT01, if I'm not mistaken. The skill is, when this unit or your other Vanguard is placed, this unit gets 10,000 power until end of turn, boosting power. I think this is basically it for this Keter Sanctuary. As you know, and as you can see, many Grade 3s. In total, with the order cards, there are 16 Grade 3s. So 16 cards without a shield. So very low on defense, but really high power on the offense, because you can boost power from her and then his skill go to the soul and then gains 10k, so pretty good. But for the defensive side, it's pretty weak. I think that's it for this Keter Sanctuary deck.
That sum up our today's Keter Sanctuary versus Dragon Empire semi-D match. So for those who are still wondering what we are playing here, you can rewatch the early part of our video where we explain what is semi-D and why we play it in the first place. And so I think there's no much more to say. Thank you for watching Vanguard Warriors. I'm Sebastian from Vanguard Warriors.
And I'm Brandon from Vanguard Warriors.
And bye bye.